After exploding onto the football boot scene in December 2012 with the Screamer, Warrior looked to continue their hot streak with their second ever football boot, the Gambler. Launching under the motto "Take Control Back", Warrior are positioning the Gambler against some pretty hefty competition in the control sector, but they've not sent it into the fray without a hefty arsenal of features. Unboxing the Gambler, Warrior have included an always welcome boot bag alongside the boots themselves, which, taking them in hand, are no slouches in the weight department, with our pair tipping the scales at 230 grams in a UK size 9.5. Much like the Screamer, there's barely an inch of the Gambler that hasn't been packed with some sort of enhancement or feature. Old school, these certainly are not. Starting with the construction of the upper, the forefoot and instep use a vinyl feel, medium thickness synthetic that, on first feel, does seem a little bit frictionless. However, all the key contact points on the boot are enhanced with some sort of zone that might counteract this. On the lateral side of the boot is the appropriately named outsider zone. Designed to work like the pods on the first two Nike CTRs, they add a cushioned touch and feel for the ball on a part of the foot that's becoming more and more utilised for first touches and passes by the modern footballer. Moving on to the big toe area, you'll find the high roller rotator zone. Likely to draw comparisons to the sweet spot on the Adidas Predator LZ, the Gambler's high roller zone is much more raised and will likely offer exceptionally aggressive contact on the ball, much more akin to something like the Mizuno Wave Ignitus. Just a little further down the instep, you'll find the Ace Plate, another feature designed to offer improved contact and ball feel. Warrior have eschewed any sort of padding behind the Ace Plate, offering up something more like a T90 or an older Predator, rather than the memory foam-backed CTR, and that's sure to offer a different sense of feel on the ball than any other control boot on the market. Couple this with large side offset lacing for a bigger sweet spot, and the whole boot gives a real sense of aggressive, low profile control, built on a lightweight chassis, rather than the soft cushion design ethos that permeates other boots designed around ball control. Further back, the Wildcard Tech Mesh Quarter certainly provides a unique aesthetic to the Gambler, and won't be accused of being quiet on the pitch. This woven, soft-to-the-touch mesh really is like nothing else on the market at the moment, and the way it wraps around the underside of the boot too has us hopeful of a soft, sock-like fit underneath the aggressive exterior of the Gambler. One of our favourite features on Warrior's latest is the Safe House foot cage that comes in the form of transparent bands around the foot. Working like a combination of Nike's Flywire, the Umbro A-frame, and the internal support bands on the Puma Evo Speed and Adidas F50, the Safe House protects and maintains the shape of the tech mesh, whilst also pulling the foot closer to the upper thanks to contact points at the sole plate and lacing system. As for comfort, the Gambler boasts a royal flush inner for seamless contact between the foot and boot. Additionally, the PR disaster-seekingly named glory holes, insert a groan here, are for easy adjusting of the heel and tongue without having to remove the boot. In the sole plate department, you'll find the loaded deck 17-blade stud configuration on the firm ground model. Easily one of the most packed sole plates we've ever laid eyes on, we're surprised how short the blades are on the Gambler. Here's hoping that this is Warrior's attempt at a plate that can be used on both firm and artificial ground without issue. Another comprehensively featured release from Warrior, we're certainly excited by what they're bringing to the table with the Gambler, which seems to us like a control boot for people who are craving a different type of control, with elements of older power boots and a lightweight construction thrown into the mix too. As always, you can look forward to a full review in the coming weeks on Footy-Boots.com, but until then you can enjoy all the latest news and reviews over on the main site, or subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, or right here on YouTube for more exclusive content on all the new boots and gear.